Well, I accidentally cut off my music there. Sorry about that. But welcome in, Acolytes, to another Wuthering Waves stream. So today we're going to be going through Denia's story quest as well as pulling for Denia herself. I'm pretty excited because Denia, for me, is an interesting character. She's one of the most mysterious characters so far in all of Wuthering Waves. And I just simply wanted to kind of experience exactly like what her past is, so that's why we're going to go through the story. Welcome in, Josh, as well, and also thank you to Black Dragon 6182 for subscribing 1 week ago. Thank you for that.
Tangible symbol of that very principle.
But yeah, so going ahead and just checking like how many pulls we have. We're looking at 24,979 asteroids with 21 of the radiant tides. And then if we're looking at weapon, 10, we have 10 from the rewards, from the second anniversary awards. And they also gave us 10 additional pulls, I believe, for the character pulls. Now we are on 50-50 because we did win our Hyuki pulls, so that was great. But in terms of winning Denia pulls, I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's go ahead and check our pity, see how we're faring over here. You'll win this 50-50 trust? Well, let's hope so. Okay, so in terms of 50-50, we have 0 pity. Well, in pity, we've got nothing because Hyuki was the last character that we pulled, and she's the last one on the list here, which means we're running it at exactly 0. In terms of weapon, I believe we do have some pity for weapon. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 8. Yeah, we have 8 pity for weapon. For context, Wuthering Waves has 80 pity as its hard pity. So once you hit 80, you're guaranteed a 5-star. Now you're not guaranteed to win anything. If you're on 50-50, then you'll get a 5-star, but you won't get. It's not guaranteed that you'll get the 5-star that you want. If you lose the 50-50 before, then the next 5-star that you get will guarantee a win. Weapons in this game are guaranteed, so I don't have to worry about losing a 50-50 or anything on a weapon, because weapons, if you get the 5-star, you get the weapon. Characters, on the other hand, work differently. Alright. So before we proceed, let me go ahead and check a few things here. So in terms of our afterglow corals, what we're sitting at 449, which is enough to get 1 wave band for someone. Now, originally I was gonna try to get Hyuki to S3 because her S3 is actually pretty good, but I figured that I might as well just save and wait a little bit. I also wanted to try to level up Imyth as well, but for right now, I think it's best if I just save my afterglow corals, because now I actually want duplicates. So before I mentioned that I didn't really care about using my afterglow corals because you know, I didn't want any duplicates. But now that we have more like stronger characters in the game, right? Like we have Imyth, we have Hyuki. Now getting duplicates actually makes more sense because these characters excel much like higher when you have their duplicates. Now Imyth and Hyuki are not on here now because, you know, they're not on the banner, but the next time they come through I'll probably try to snag you know, one of their wave bands maybe. Alright, anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into our Denia pulls, and then we're gonna go and get into the story. Okay, I don't know, I'm kind of a bit nervous because 24,000 asteroids is not that much. If you do the calculation on it, 979, right, and divide that by 160, that's about 156 pulls. So basically you can equate that to like, if I lose the 50-50, then I'm guaranteed Denia regardless, right? Because I have enough pulls to get 2 5-stars. So either way I'm going to get her. The problem is I want her weapon as well. And if we use all our asteroids on the character, then we have pretty much nothing to go on the weapon. So best case scenario, we get Denia, especially if we get her early, and then we pull for the weapon. But we'll see. All right, let's get started here. 10 pull, first 10. Here we go. All right, purple. As expected, I don't expect much from the first 10 pull. It's always probably going to be purple. In terms of the earliest that I've ever gotten a 5-star, it was 20 pulls. We got Tauchi, some more of the afterglows. Always nice to see duplicates. You know, because I have most of the 4-stars at maximum wave bands already, or their resonance chain are maxed out, except for I don't think I have Booling at max, and I don't have Lumi at max, but every other 4-star I do. So every time we get one of these characters, we just get more afterglows. Next one is gold. Let's see. All right, 20. Purple. Okay. All right. That's 20. And of course, as with tradition on this channel, I don't skip any of the pulls. I just click because it's just like the anticipation, you know? You just never know what you're gonna get. All right, 30 pulls. Here we go. Okay, another purple. That's 30 already. All right. Let's see, anything else? We got Yang.
I have a feeling we'll be companions.
Perfect. All right, going into 40. This is going to be half pity. Okay. Second guessing. It's all right. All right. 40 half pity, still nothing. Still nothing. Okay, got another Chisia.
Are you the one in need of it? The streams of
Okay, Yang. Perfect. I prefer getting characters over the weapons because the characters give me like the afterglow. Wow, we got Booling as well. That's 3 4-stars. There we go. Oh wait. Okay, never mind. I was about to say. Yeah, I don't have Booling at max. Dang, 3 4-stars is kind of good. I like that. All right, 50. Here we go. 50 pulls. Okay. Still nothing. Still nothing. Okay, Denia seems to be pretty expensive, you know. Usually, if a character goes beyond like beyond 50 or 60, I would say that's pretty expensive. Expensive in terms of like astrites, because we're not spending any money here. We're free to play in terms of Wuthering Waves. All right, going into I believe 60 now. This is 60 right here. All right, 60 pulls. Oof. Okay, she is an expensive character. All right. Denia is an expensive character. This better pay off though. All right, going into 70. Now, if we don't get it at 70, we're gonna do single pulls because we don't want to waste. Because if you pull 10 after 70, then you're guaranteed. But I want to save as many of my astrites as possible. So if we get her here, that'll be good. But if not, then we have to do single pulls. There we go, 5-star. Okay. All right. What are we thinking here? What are you thinking? Win or a loss. If we lose, then it's gonna be even more of an expensive pull. Oh boy, I am nervous. I'm always nervous pulling for characters, but all right, let's do it. Oh boy, here we go. That's it, we got it. Let's go. Another 2 wins in a row, by the way. Hyuki and Denia. Let's go, dude. Okay. Now, I think it'd be more interesting if we get two Denia. Or best case scenario, the next 5-star, like if we get 2 5-stars in this and I lose it, that's good actually. Because if I lose the next 5-star, that means the next 5-star that I pull for is guaranteed. So if we get like another 5-star here, which we don't, but luckily we won our 50-50. But we got her. Okay. We got her in like what 70. Well, it doesn't count the thing, but I think it was more like 60, 67. 67 or 68. Realize I saved 0 pulls for the next Enfield banner. Nice. Alright, well, let's go for weapon. Now, I have more than enough pulls to guarantee the weapon. It's just the real problem is like, okay, how many asteroids am I gonna lose trying to get this weapon? Because again, this could be an expensive weapon as well. We were on 9, this is 19. You'll get early, trust? Okay. Because the next character that comes after this is actually a character that I need. It's Lucilla, the president of the academy. She is essentially going to be Hyuki's best teammate. So I have to also get her. Which, looking at her asteroids now, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that. But let's hope for the best here. We're looking at 29 right now. 29. Or no, it was 8. 28. 28.
Ranger Donjing.
Go, got dungeon.
Worry not. My crimson blade will not.
All right. And then this is gonna be 38. Yeah, 38. 38. I'll do 2 single pulls to get up to 40. And then we'll go from there.
Quit the
Nice, you got more
chit-chat.
Teffy.
Tell me what you need and I'll make it for you.
All right,
provided your
let's do 2 single pulls. Just to make it 40. Okay, and then this one should be 40. There we go. This is half pity. There we go. Okay. Now we're at 40. It just makes it easier to count. 50. All right, 50. Dang. Dude, Denia is so expensive. Like 68 pulls, 67 or 68 pulls on her character, and now we're heading into 60s on her weapon. Oh boy. Oh, nice. Okay, 60. Dang. Okay. Okay, next one is 70.
What does our loyal client wish to inquire about today?
Alto's pretty cool. I like him a lot. Alright, 70. And wow. 70 and still nothing. That's kind of crazy. Alright, we have to do single pulls from here then. Wow, okay. 71. Dude, this is such an expensive weapon. It's so expensive. Alright, 72. Okay, I mean, it could go all the way. 73? Luck's not on your side for the weapon. I think I used up all the luck to get the character. 73. Okay, 74. There we go. 74. 74. 74 was the number. Wow. I think that's the highest count that I've had, I believe. So for anyone, so to provide context, I have never hit hard pity on a character or a weapon. I've never hit 80, but 74 is definitely the highest. What kind of weapon is that? It's called a rectifier. Well, it's basically like a weapon for kind of like casters in a way. Because there's different types of weapons in this game. There's like the normal sword, there's the gun, right? Then you have stuff like this, which is like the broad blade. Oh wait, unless Is this a sword or a broad blade? This is a broad blade. Okay. Yeah. So you have broad blades, and then you have rectifiers, which are these things. I would call them caster type weapons. And then you have like spears. Wait, all right, that's not a bad. Wait, not spears. My bad. Yeah. There's let me check here. So you have oh, gauntlets. That's the thing that I was missing. Spears. Sorry, I mixed it up with Genshin for a second. You have normal swords. You have guns or pistol. You have broad blade, rectifiers, and then gauntlets. So pretty cool. For me personally, I think I like the swords. You wish me some luck real quick? Do a temple and Limbus? Alright. Good luck, Josh. There we go. We've managed to pull off Denia. That was very expensive. Again, I am trying to save for Lucilla. Or Lucilla, but like that, I don't know if we're gonna be able to do that. I don't know. Anyways, though, we do have this now, which is the bountiful waves. Now, the reason why I like bountiful waves is because we get stuff like this down here. Steel Mine and Denia's doll. So what are these? These are character accessories that you can put on the character. This is something that's just brand new to like this version patch. So I'll kind of show like exactly what this does. But basically, if you go into a character, you can now put like accessories on this character. So now I can put like this hairband on her, and now it appears on her character right here. Very cool. I believe only 3 characters have accessories as of right now. Let's see. I know Imith has like the snow seal on top of her head. Hyuki has the hairband, and then Denia has her doll.
Behold.
Denia has her doll. Where is her doll? Oh, it's on her hip. Look, there it is. There we go. Alrighty. Well, there you go. That's everything. Oh yeah, that's right. We have to give Booling her
Tell me.
That's our first resonance chain on Booling. All right. Well, there you go. That is all the polls. So yeah, we managed to win 50-50 on Denia, which inevitably sets us up for another 50-50 when we pull for Lucilla later. So, oh boy, you know, every time like I have to do a 50-50, I get really nervous, but somehow it always works out. It always works out, you know. Yeah. So I think we pulled for Imith before Hyuki, I think. Hold on, let me check. Because I know I pulled, I pulled Hyuki, and then before that, I believe I pulled Imith. Yeah, because we lost on Imith. We lost the 50-50 on Imith to Genshin. And then before that, for Imith, we pulled for Linnae. We won the 50-50 on Linnae. I remember that one. And before that, we don't know. But, I mean, we've been winning most of our 50-50s. Like, if I had to recall which ones we lost, I believe we lost... I lost one before I started streaming Wuthering Waves, when Yinlin was on the banner. This was like, you know, like when the game first released. I got Yinlin, I believe I got her to S3, but I lost one of the 50-50s. That was my first 50-50 loss. And then after that, I lost on
I shall be the vessel.
let's see. Okay, well, let me go down the list here. Hyuki, I won.
Got a long
Linnae won. Chisa won. I lost on Imith. I won on Choyun.
I'm ready.
Prolova I lost for sure. Lupa I
I
lost.
shall have
no one tarnish your power.
Cardathia I won.
And match
Dracona I won.
made for see the
Brand was guaranteed.
To which stage will
Because I've lost a 50-50 before, like to another character. To Camilla specifically. But then I got him guaranteed. Carlotta
I alone will
was
decide
guaranteed.
whether it's for sure.
Shorekeeper I lost.
Understood. I am here. to
Sheng Liao was a free character. Cheng Li I lost. Yin Lin I won initially and then I lost when I tried to get her duplicates. Kalkara was a free character. And then these are just like the other ones. So majority of the time I have won my 50-50s. But there are those occasions where I will end up losing.
Let's get moving.
But yeah. Anyways, yeah. Also, if you haven't noticed, I am maining Hyuki now over Imith. Just because Hyuki gameplay is actually really fun. It took me a bit to learn how her gameplay works, but after I figured it out, it wasn't too bad. It was very fun. All right, let's go ahead and get into the quest. Now, the thing about the quest is I did accidentally start the quest because there's this thing called the wave line, which is like where characters you know can like text you. And Sigrika texted me, and I pressed the got it button here, but I thought that would end the conversation. It didn't. I pressed got it, and then it transitioned to a cutscene. So the initial beginning cutscene will not be shown because I already saw it accidentally, but we didn't really miss too much.
I'll take full
Like
responsibility.
most of the story quest is still here. So
Rover is here. Yes, I understand. Please rest assured.
oh, I forgot to change
Sorry
the
to pull you in on
volumes.
such short notice.
In Enfield, I've lost 0 50-50s even when I wanted to lose, while Arknights I somehow lost a 70-30 4 times and a 50-50 at least 10 times. Yeah, it happens. It happens a lot. But, you know, it's just... You just gotta hold on to that feeling, you know? The feeling that you could win. Because you can't lose hope.
She's awake, but just as we feared, the Fractidus did something to her. After waking up, her frequency deteriorated rapidly into...
I'll change the volume. I forgot to adjust the volumes for
She has...
for the story quest, because usually before I do a story quest I always adjust the volumes. I forgot to do it here. I lost hope with each dupe I got.
no idea.
Dang.
There's not enough time to even determine whether it's physiological or caused by the Threnodian. The new Federation is pressing charges over the strike.
Okay, we're getting a lot of mentions of the new Federation. Look, I'm predicting it here. The new Federation is probably going to be the next region after Lahairoi, because they keep talking about the new Federation.
We didn't comply, of course. Denia was a Star Torch Academy student. Sending her there would turn her into a mere research subject, and cost us our only chance to reach the truth or contest the charges.
I see the picture. When you say contest the charges, are you suggesting Denia is the key to breaking this stalemate?
Exactly. First, her connection to the Voidborn Threnodian has enormous research value. Even with the Strider Gate sealed, she could open new directions for void matter science. And based on
see.
Iris's review of our prior interactions, Denia likely knows the source of the Threnodian frequency on the dimmer planes. The reason why her condition is worsening too. If she is willing to cooperate, we can resolve this before the new Fed forces our hand. We treat her, she helps with the report. It'll be a win-win, ideally.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Sounds like that didn't go very smoothly.
No, she's been resistant to any form of contact.
I mean, it makes sense because I mean, she has been under a lot of like physical and psychological pain because like the Grand Architect, right, was using her to take a hold of the Threnodian's power. So yeah, it makes sense why she'd be very resistant to anything
This
at
is
this
where
point.
we need you, Rover. I'm sure you understand mental stability is a prerequisite for frequency control. You have prior contact with her, and your experience with Threnodians also makes you a safer anchor in the negotiation.
The Denia might be a viable opening, but until I figure out what the Fractidus is planning and where they are now, I shouldn't commit to anything reckless. I'll speak to her and make my judgment from there. Also, I want this meeting kept off the record. No files. Not even in Iris's archive.
Okay,
Understood.
we're keeping this on the down low.
And I'll leave this in your hands. Her identity is only known to very few now, I can assure you.
Okay, alright, let's adjust the volume before we continue here. So this is the way that I usually format my volume when I do normal gameplay. It's 50 and then hundreds on everything. When I do story, kick this up to 100, voice stays at 100, music gets cut to 75, and then everything else gets cut down to 50. Basically, the reason why I do this, I've explained it in the past streams. This basically makes it so that the music is there, but not overpowering the voice. Because sometimes the music in some games is so overpowering that it's hard to hear the voices. So I cut it like this to make it a lot easier on myself so I can hear the voices better. And of course, we also have subtitles and such, so yeah. Oh yeah, this is a new thing. That's right. Okay, let's do this. Where did she go? Enter the sick bay.
Whatever her reason was for saving me and Hiyuki back then, she still carried out the Fraxidus' plan, and the Grand Architect's next move is still unclear. Have to stay cautious.
Alright, let's do this. Oh, there she is.
Denia,
I just saw Sagrika. That was crazy, Rover. I didn't think you'd actually, drive that thing off.
Well, she's still smiling through all her pain.
So, you're just gonna keep staring? Do you always come empty-handed when you visit patients?
looks like she's free of the Thenodian's influence now. But that way of talking...
So she's still trying to talk with us in like the normal way that she...
I'm dying, right?
She always has this like way of talking that's, you know, kind of like, I know what I'm doing.
That person gave me a gift a long time ago. Said when the time comes, I'd finally get a nice sleep.
Gift?
Who knows? But it's not hard to guess, is it? Just like a collar you put on cats and dogs, in case they get ideas. No, cats and dogs might be too generous. At least they can still bite. I'm probably closer to a lab mouse now. So, Rover, did they send you to sweet talk a lab mouse?
Maybe.
Denia, I'm here because I chose to be. We've been on opposite sides before, but...
I mean, they also sent me here on a mission, too. Because they know that I'm capable of, like, convincing her.
There you go. Still all serious.
But I want to try trusting you.
Right.
You're not supposed to tell them that you were ordered to talk to
Am
them?
I supposed
You know, that
to
does
look
make
more
sense. We're trying to
excited?
keep this on the down low. You're right.
Too bad, Rover. I can't trust you in the same way.
Dang.
You saw me at my worst there. And you're still playing this game. You want answers. That's why you're here.
I won't deny it.
How honest. I don't hate that. If you really want answers, how about we make a deal?
All right.
A deal?
Yes, a fair exchange. The collective can't get what they want from me. But you just might get what you want.
Okay, what's the conditions here? Dude, look at the bed. She has restraints.
Maybe you could stay with me for my birthday. This weekend. I'd like to have a good stroll in the academy again.
Oh, okay.
Your birthday's this weekend?
It could be, or not. Doesn't matter. What matters is you are there. I'm running out of time. Some things deserve a proper ending. With a good day.
An ending? What is she planning to do? But in her current state...
What? Doesn't feel safe even with you around? Then put another collar on me. Or a bomb. What's one more, right?
I'll see what I can do.
You mean that? But people at the academy, do they know?
Space Trek Collective never made your identity public. So for that day, you'll still be the Academy student Denia.
Okay.
Always the busybody. Fine.
So if they wanted
Then
her
it's a
comfortable,
deal.
why chain and lock her
Right?
away? Well, I mean, you know, she does have like Thernodian power. So if we let her loose, she could just destroy everything, right? Like remember, in the last patch, we had to do so much just to like bring her down. Or at least, well, it was more like Hyuki had to
Relax.
do
I'll
more.
cooperate with their research for the next few days. Just don't get your hopes up.
It's a bit like, okay, maybe this is like not the best metaphor. It's basically like instead of containing SCP-096 in his little like container, you just let him go free, and then whoever sees his face, well, tough luck, buddy.
The Grant Architect wouldn't be sloppy enough to leave me unhandled. Anyway, no point worrying about it now. I'll see you this weekend, Rover.
Alrighty. It's not a fair compare. Yeah, I know it's not the best comparison. I'm just trying to find like something that at least makes sense. I'm not saying she's an SCP, but you know.
Rover, how did it go? Is she willing to cooperate? A birthday? At the academy? I see. That is an unexpected request, but if that's the key to cooperation, the collective will treat it as a special case.
She said she wants a proper ending for some things. But I don't know her true intent yet. We'd better be careful.
Noted. We'll initiate a full risk assessment immediately and draft a comprehensive operational and contingency plan. Thank you. Would you be available in the afternoons of this weekend? She asked for you specifically.
Do my best.
We really appreciate your support. I know this is a very personal request, but we'll keep everything under control. You can
Guys,
think of it as
we got a
special
special
escort
mission for you. We need you to attend a birthday. Whoa. Crazy.
I'll send you the finalized plan before then. Let's stay in touch on Waves line.
Alrighty. Wait 2 days. Alright. That's cool though. I mean, we're like, you know, in terms of just like story wise, I think it's good because like we already did like the big stuff, right? Like, we took down the Threnodian, right? We freed Denia from her, like, influence from the Threnodian. Like, all the major stuff has already happened. This feels more like kind of the aftermath of that. Oh, wait. I gotta do one more day. Okay, let's do this. Also, let me just clear through this. Or hold on, I want to rearrange this. I'm gonna put yeah, I'll put Hyuki first, Imith second, and then third we'll put Denia. Where is Denia?
Ephemeral
there
are
she
the
is.
balloons.
There we go. Well, these are my top 3 characters right here. Hyuki, Imith, and Denia. Even though we haven't played Denia, but she's great. Because I love her as a character, and just like in terms of design, I love Denia's design, and like her, in terms of like who she is as a character, like personality wise, she's also like really mysterious, and that's something I like about her as well. Okay, the approvals are through, everything is set. You can pick up Denia at the station. Oh, okay. I think we have to go up for this one. Right there. Okay, let's do this. I'm just using a vending machine. Nice, and we got our outfit on too.
You're here, Rover. The procedure and contact list have been sent to your terminal. All steps and contingency measures are included.
Okay, Denia's birthday schedule. Okay, lead Dr. Armin. Denia shall be transferred into the custody of the on-site lead. The subject shall proceed into the central elevator to level 1. Activity in the recreational garden zone is permitted. Visits to the communication commercial zones are permitted. Access or archive access, return. Reconfinement. Dude, what? This looks... Okay, Josh, you gotta admit, dude, this looks like straight up... This looks like an SCP, like, document, dude. Like, oh, phase 1, we're gonna do this. Phase 2, phase 3. And then afterwards, we're gonna reconfine her. Dude, this... Josh, you had to admit. Dude, this looks like an SCP procedure.
Very detailed. I see a resonance suppression device and declared contact entries. Everyone's agreed on those.
Yes. At Denia's request, we used her terminal to schedule the meetings under a recovery discharge notice. She'll be approaching them today as a student. The suppression device was her idea, a guarantee of cooperation. She said it would make things fair, even though she doesn't really need it in her current state.
Well, you know, anything
Here,
to help.
take this. If she starts feeling unwell, have her use it. It should make her feel better.
So you found a way to relieve her frequency failure?
No, these are only tranquilizers. We've adjusted the dosage for this operation. As for a treatment plan, we'll try and work out a revised version as soon as possible.
No, I won't compare to
Behave
096,
that
maybe the
way
old
this
man,
time.
since you can avoid him.
She'd
I guess
already
so,
seen
yeah.
this coming.
The diagnosis from Rebel College shows that the problem doesn't lie with her resonance ability, but a failure in her self-regulation mechanism. We're still validating several hypotheses regarding the symptoms. Hopefully, we'll have answers soon.
This is looking grimmer than I thought. Still, if it's related to Threnodian frequencies, the Black Shores might have better solutions.
Don't concern yourself with the research. For now, we'll need you to focus on today's operation. Please contact us if anything arises.
No problem.
Are we good to go?
Yes. Hope you both have a pleasant day.
So I'll be in your hands today, Rover. You promised me a birthday. Remember? Why the serious face?
Okay, we don't need to say operation. Let's try to just be normal. You know, he probably
Because
says both lines.
I'm Denia, a proud student of Star Torch Academy.
We gotta keep things low key.
Come on, try it like me. Loosen your mouth, relax your eyes. There. See? You look nicer when you smile.
I can do that. But remember your situation. Don't...
Yeah, I know.
She's a fun character.
Finally, they let me out for a walk. Feels kind of nice being a student, doesn't it, Rover? Funny. You'd think there'd be more people here on a weekend. Don't tell me. They heard I was coming and decided to hide. This way leads to the garden zone, right?
Yes. This is where you're supposed to meet Sagrika.
Oh, Sagrika. When was the last time we went shopping together?
Alright, let's go.
If the elevator breaks, do we get stuck here?
I can cut it open.
He's so serious about it. Denia's just trying to joke around with Rover.
The elevator was fast.
Let's go, Denia.
This feels like walking into an exam. You'll have my back when she starts asking
I'll
questions.
cut it open.
Right?
Dude, Rover is funny, man. Oh, there's Sagrika. He's too serious for a birthday party.
Hey, Rover. Wanna swing by the arcade first?
Dude, her expressions.
Are you trying to avoid Sagrika?
Oh, so you saw.
This is your own request. Give me a reason to cancel it.
The reason is, I'm not feeling so great.
Oh,
Maybe we should just...
oh boy, here she comes.
Denia? Wow. Hi, Siggy. Did I keep you waiting?
No, I just got here too. Oh, why are you with Denia today, Senior?
She wanted to go for a walk with me.
I didn't realize you were that close. But that's nice. At
Hey,
least
look.
Denia finally gets some fresh air.
Look, all right. Look, she was messing with me. All right, I gotta respond.
Every time I went to the infirmary, Dr. Luke said you still needed some rest. So,
And she said it herself, right? I gotta let loose.
Oh, I was better a while ago. Guess it's just bad sleep. I mean, a ward's never as comfy as your own room.
bad sleep? Have you been having nightmares again? I heard what happened last time really affected a lot of people. You don't think it's because of the void matter contamination, right?
Of course not. I just pretended to be sick for a bit longer, so I don't have to get back to class so soon. Relax. Having Rover watch over me is plenty. Come on, Siggy. Didn't you want to go photograph the white bird in the garden? It'll be off duty if you don't hurry.
Okay then. Make sure you catch up with us later on, Senior.
Got it.
Did you know, Nia? The photography fan club is planning to apply for a studio.
They have budget for that? Was it the prize they won from the campus event?
Dude, the arm
Yeah.
holding, the
They won't
detail.
stop talking about how much they owe you.
All right, buddy. She's a fun character, right? I just have to say it.
You're yawning more than usual today. Are you sure it's not some kind of after effect?
No way! I've just been inside too long. Got a little sensitive to sunlight.
Take a picture.
No, no, no.
Alright, what are we taking a picture of? Is it the white bird that they were talking about? Whoa. You know, I should have expected it would be
Look,
like a robotic
The
bird.
photography fan club's here.
I thought it
Wanna
was...
go say hi?
Okay, I thought it was like an actual like bird, right? Like a real bird with feathers. Not a robotic one.
I'll pass. A bunch of camera
But this
obsessed
works too.
weirdos.
Where are the real
What are you
birds?
talking about?
That's a good question.
Without you, they
Well, you know,
won't
they're in the
shut down by
sky.
now.
How about that?
It was for an Academy promo thing. The theme was Star Torch, Moments of Happiness. Why?
So you're a pro?
I was the model, actually. Someone came to me and said they'd buy me a luxury buffet if I agreed to pose for a couple of photos while eating. For a moment, I genuinely believed they were being generous. I even skipped a meal on purpose. Turned out their luxury buffet was the cafeteria.
But the photos came out beautifully. They even made it to the Fuel's A Seal-Proof Guide to Enrollment.
It's just marketing for freshmen. You smile no matter what you're eating. That's what being a model feels like, I suppose.
Dang. Dude,
Besides,
these guys should...
you know I never really liked taking photos.
Damn, so they scammed her out of just to get photos of her eating? Dang.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
right. The only time we took a group photo was when Nivora insisted.
Oh boy.
Huh. Speaking of Nivora, I wonder how she's doing now.
Right. I wouldn't worry about that.
Siggy, let's take another photo together.
Really? That's a first for you.
Come on, Rover. You too. And can I borrow your camera?
All right.
All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Cheese!
Oh, that's a cool photo.
I'll save the photo on Rover's terminal for now. We can print it someday.
Look! In the photo! It's the white bird! It flew that way!
Oh, it's Yuki's well, you know, that's part of
An
her.
unidentified
her
rare
forte.
species. The fabled pure white
Yo, they
bird.
are fast.
It's been a year since
Look
we
at
first
them
saw
go.
it, and we still haven't gotten a close look.
Wait, hold on, I gotta slow
Calm
down. There we go.
down. For all we know, it could just be someone's resonance ability.
As if. You...
Wow,
I'm
bird.
pretty sure it flew this way. Where did it go?
Why don't we split up? You head that way, Siggy. Rover and I will check this way.
Okay. Ping me on the terminal if you find anything.
Wow, birds.
The mind-bending murder, the eccentric.
Okay.
Hey, can you imagine her face if we told her the white bird is just Hiyuki's ability?
I think it'd be a big deal.
It definitely would. Hiyuki is, well, kind of scary, isn't she? Always popping up out of nowhere with a blade.
Oh, she was the one who cut, like, who kind of split Denia from her Thermodian. So yeah, she kind of scary.
Will she be watching us like this the whole time today?
Hiyuki is just doing her job. And she's kinder than she looks.
That is true.
I know. She sometimes reminds me of you. But unfortunately, that's my least favorite kind of person. What? Are you saying you care about my opinion, Rover? Sorry. Being straightforward doesn't do it for me. Okay. I'll stop. I wonder how Sagrika's getting on. Let's go find her. She headed this way, right? Where did she go?
Take a photo of the square. Alright, let me get a good angle for this. That's not bad. Oh. Lost track, you guys. I'm at the communications area. Okay.
Let's get moving.
All the way over there? Okay. The way that I would travel in here, like, Imet's mech ability is actually very good in the academy.
An
Like, because the
intriguing
bike is,
device.
the bike has a speed limit while you're inside the academy, so it makes it slow. But if you have Imet's mech ability, you can just soar through the
You
academy.
can't find it either? Maybe not today then.
Seriously, Siggy. If you went into biology, you'd be a legend by now.
I just want to confirm a new species before I graduate. And you really don't come out enough, Denia. A little more activity would be good for you.
Please, give me a break. I'm not exactly built for running or fighting like you are.
Since when are you bad at fighting?
Oh, right. Didn't you say you wanted to call home? The booth looks empty right now.
Oh, it is. That's rare. There's usually a line here.
Go on, before they start worrying. I've got some family matters to handle too, using Rover's terminal.
Okay then. See you in a bit.
Dang, I don't know, dude. I kind of feel bad for Sagrika because we're hiding so much from her, you know? She, like, Sagrika is basically living in, like, this world where, you know, we're just trying to keep her...
I remember everything from back then.
We're just trying to keep her happy.
Why would I
but,
ever
like,
contact those people?
Denia and us, like, we know everything that's happening. And we're just trying to keep it away from Sagrika.
Then who are you calling?
This'll do. I'll just open the comm, and you can wait here with me for a while. Yeah, it was all made up to keep her happy.
Yeah, there you go.
But I didn't realize how much effort it takes to keep a simple lie going.
This will only complicate things.
But I can't be honest with her, can I? She's all cheerful on the outside, but she bears more than enough worries for her size. As her friend, that's the least I can do. And besides, having a sweet, trusting friend like her around is a great cover, isn't it? Oh, I thought you'd put it more gently. All right. Looks like she's finished her call. Let's head over.
I don't know. I mean, look, I get it, you know, trying to lie to keep a friend happy, but there are times in a friendship where you have to just say stuff straight. Like, I get it, you know. I've had moments where I've had to do that before, but more often than not, I just end up telling them straight because it's just way easier.
Perfect timing.
Because remember, like, when you're telling lies, right, you have to keep building on top of it. And if you say something that's like inconsistent, then it kind of breaks the entire statement, right? Like, it breaks everything that you built it into. It's kind of like, you know, playing with blocks, right? And you start stacking them up, and then let's say one block is too far to the side, and then eventually everything just collapses, right? So, you know, it's just much easier to say it straight. And I think most people would prefer if you say it straight too. Depends on the person, at least for me, or at least the like between me and like my friends, we usually prefer to just, if you got something, just say it straight, you know, like rather than dancing around like the lies and stuff, because it just makes it much more difficult
This part.
to go about things that way. I don't know, just my thoughts personally.
What made you want to buy cake today, Denia?
You'll find out soon enough.
All
Let's
right,
get
head
moving.
to fuel. Dang.
Today's new desserts include frostwort dumpling, fern spore kelp biscuit, pine needle lichen roll, and, on special, jarred fish muffin.
Whoa. Some interesting dishes we got
Those
here.
names sound intense.
Oh. Do you think you could assemble them into a cake?
Whoa. Whoa.
Ugh, what a terrifying thought, Nia.
Taste aside, the operational procedure was very clear about food intake. I should check with Armand.
I'm just going through the motions. She can eat it for me.
She knows.
I happen to know a team that specializes in desserts. We could order a cake from them if you want. What kind of style are you thinking of?
Oh, really? Then can I add rainbow beam pop rocks? And creeping torch pine nuts. Oh, and some fruit crackle too?
Oh, she knows what she likes.
Denia, you can't put pop rocks on a cake. You need to start with a base flavor.
Okay. Let me think. Let's get an orange cake. I promised Sigrika we'd celebrate together. She likes oranges.
You know that makes sense.
But make sure you add everything I mentioned earlier, okay?
All right. Oh, dude, Armand knows. Dude. Even the vendors won't touch them. Don't buy them. An orange cake. Copy. Some additional requirements. Dude, Armand is so confused. Dude, I think Denia is just trolling everyone.
Have you decided yet? What's it going to be, Denia?
Keeping it a secret for now. Tonight.
Tonight might not work for me. I promised Professor Mornier I'd help out at the reactor drive today.
Well, that's a shame, Siggy. I was hoping to share the birthday cake with you, but I guess you'll just have to make do with the leftovers.
Birthday cake? Wait, today's your birthday? So that's why Rover is... Then I'll leave Professor Mornier a message.
It's all right, Siggy. I'm sure you've got something really important to do with Professor Mornier.
Well, asking for a day off once in a while wouldn't.
We're just jumping
Nope.
back and forth.
No running away from it.
I don't know if Denia was trying to play at anything by mentioning it was her like birthday specifically to try to get a reaction out of Sigrika there.
How can you become the kind of person you look up to if you run away from something like this?
But aren't you the one who's been telling me it's okay to run away this whole time, Denia?
It was just to make you feel better. I say it to everyone.
No, you're acting super weird today. All of a sudden you asked me to come out, had me take pictures with you, revealed it's your birthday, and told me not to run away. It's not like you at all.
She's picking up on it. Oh boy.
Ziggy,
Are you hiding something from me?
You're not supposed to say I tell everyone that. Dang.
Couldn't you be a little less perceptive at a time like this, Sigrika?
Oh boy.
If you want me to keep playing dumb, I can do that. And I'll leave it there, as usual. But there's only one thing I want to make sure. Will you still be celebrating your birthday this time next year?
I will.
Then next year, we'll celebrate your birthday together. Promise?
Promise.
Dude, she's trying to fight through, because remember, she told us she doesn't have much time left. So the fact that she's dude, making a promise like that is so bold. That's
How
tough.
about we make a cake together when the time comes?
I thought you said there's only one thing you wanted to make sure of.
Denia still has some checkups to do tonight. Maybe after she's fully recovered in a few days.
You sound just like Dr. Harrison, Senior. It's fine. We've made a promise. Right. Off I go to sort out some files.
Dang it, dude, this interaction, man. Cause Sigrika knows that like we're trying to hide.
Go get those files, Sigrika.
Trying to hide something from her, because usually sometimes it's like if you're
Happy birthday, Denia.
oh no, man. Because I don't want to make her feel like we can't trust her with anything, you know, like because sometimes it's like if you don't tell someone something or you're trying to hide something from someone, it's like, oh,
tough.
I don't trust
I'm
you
never
enough
good
to
at
tell you
this
that,
with
or
you
you know,
around.
or I don't want you to know that, because I don't know what you're gonna do with that information. It's like, dang, I don't know, man. I feel like it's way easier. Yeah, like I know that Denia's just trying to keep Sigrika again. Like Denia's just trying to keep Sigrika happy here, but it's way easier if you just tell her outright what's going on. Because I mean, I'm sure she would understand.
Well, that made things really awkward at the end. If you'd just listened to me and moved on. Oh, sneaky you. Being so nice and kind all of a sudden. To be
Yo,
honest,
she did the
I'm
nose
really
boop.
impressed hearing those words from you. I suppose you must have gone through plenty of farewells, haven't you? Strong, caring. Keep it up and I might actually fall for you.
Whoa there.
All right, break time's over. I almost died of boredom being stuck in the sickbed these past few days. How about you and I go play some video games, Rover?
Dude, say no more. We playing games? Let's go. Alright, what are we playing?
Hey, do you know the girl who always...
Yo, it's President Lucilla, no way. Okay, well this is not part of the story because there's no voice acting here. Okay. I didn't expect to see her here. Is this I don't know what this is part of. Okay, also, like, if you're wondering, I'm not skipping through. I'm just skimming the dialogue to get an idea. Oh, we finished the quest. Okay, that was the last part of the quest. I didn't even know what that was. All right. Well, what are we gaming? What's on the game list today?
Look at all those games. What do you have in mind? I was thinking Lahiroi blocks.
Ketchow.
Wait, really? I even gave you the hint. Don't tell me. You're the type who during a date wants to watch separate movies and just meet up afterward.
Dang.
Playing Lahiroi blocks with you brings back bad memories.
Aw, you have such a good memory. All right, let's start with your game.
Good job. Oh, this thing. Okay. This is basically, so if you ever played Osu, this is Osu Catch the
That
Beat.
character you're using, is that me? That feels a bit odd. And is that Sigrika next to you? Oh, there's a cake coming down.
Keep the joystick steady.
Okay, well, I'm losing points because I keep hitting the red one.
Is Sigrika moving faster than I am? Here, let me give it a go.
All yours.
Oh wait, I'm not controlling it. Denia, please.
And I'm dead.
Bro. You gotta catch it, Denia.
I guess Sigrika and I don't make much of a tag team. Shame.
Dude, look at Rover's expression. You know what they say, get good.
I haven't figured out these new games yet. Let's just go play Lahiroi blocks rope. How about we compete for high scores? I've been really good at it since I was a child, you know.
Is this why you threw blocks out?
Still holding grudges, are we?
Dude, look, she's messing with me. Look,
to get my attention.
I have to be cheeky here. I have to be cheeky. If there's a time to be cheeky, it'd be right now. Ah, heck. Okay, I gotta figure this out. Okay.
I didn't know you were this good. Well,
We just started.
anyway, I was wondering, how did you and Siggy get acquainted, Rover?
We met during the New Solar Celebration.
Ah, I heard Siggy mention you were a great help. Any stories you mind sharing?
You know what happened. Weren't you the ones behind it all?
That wasn't my plan at all.
Ah, heck. Okay.
You were gonna say goodbye to her, right?
I was so immersed in the
I
game.
suppose. I wanted to treat her to some cake, and then get it off my chest when the time is right.
You mean the birthday, the goodbye, or you've been lying to her the whole time?
All of it, I guess.
Dude, wait, they
She
actually
hopes
made
she'd
it.
be
They actually made
angry.
a screen to show the gameplay. That's crazy. Because most I've seen like most games I don't think they do that. Like they put like a random thing on the screen. They actually made the gameplay screen. That's kind of nuts.
That way, by the time she realizes I'm gone, she won't feel as upset.
Dang, dude. Okay. So I'm trying to piece it together. So she's basically just trying to make Sigurika mad, so that she'll be less upset when she figures out that Denia is that's not the right approach to go
Knowing your
about it.
ex-friend died is better than losing an actual friend. Right?
Bro, you can't look at it like that. That is dark. Kind of a yeah.
That is why I hate people like you, keeping all the burdens on yourself, when you know you can ignore them. The exact way of life I loathe.
But you still encouraged her.
Oh, sneaky you. Beating my score while I was distracted talking.
Dude, look at the gameplay. Look, they made an actual gameplay screen.
Messing up little things like this every now and then can actually make you more likable, okay? Anyway, it's getting late. We should keep moving. The archive is usually my favorite
Hey,
place for
her
pastime.
setup is actually kind of solid.
I'd like another visit.
Because like the way she set up her blocks was pretty good. Yeah, but okay, but in all seriousness, no, I think this quest is basically to bring out exactly who Denia is as a character, and based on what she's saying here, she's basically trying to make her last impression with Sigurika as bad as possible, just to make it so that Sigurika doesn't feel like overwhelmed when she like leaves, right? But obviously that kind of approach just does not, like, that kind of approach feels so backwards. I don't know how else to like say it, but it feels like you're taking extra steps or unnecessary steps that you don't need to.
Denia! I heard from Armand that you've been hospitalized in the infirmary for the last few days. How are you feeling?
I'm fine. There's nothing to worry about.
Well, you look paler than you were before. A patient should get plenty of rest. And this is... Oh, wait! You must be Rover, right? I'm surprised to see Denia with you. She didn't cause you any trouble, did she?
Yo, give me a response.
It's her birthday today.
I would have said yes.
The infirmary asked me to take her out for some fresh air.
Did they now? That makes it sound even more suspicious. Sure, she wasn't hard to miss, taking naps here in her first week of school. When she heard I needed data on the Void Storm at the time, She just rushed out of campus with that sketchy bubble of hers. What were you thinking, really?
That was ages ago. Can we please move on?
Well, I feel I should pass it on to as many people as possible before I graduate. And you? Try not to be the hero all the time. Just learn to lean on the people around you more often.
Graduate?
Here, this is for you. I never got the chance to give it to you. You were always nagging me about
Be a
that Roy and
villain,
Fairy
not a
Tales
hero.
collection. I had a friend print
Maybe.
it in color.
I mean, I guess that's what she's trying to do.
I had no idea it's your birthday today. So, consider it a birthday gift from me, Denia.
Nastasha, your hands.
Just a minor issue from that incident earlier. Don't worry. Dr. Herson said I'll barely notice it in a few years.
It's from that void matter contamination. But if it can heal, as you said, then there's really no need for you to leave, right? With all those advanced techs of the Space Trek Collective.
Well, that's exactly why they deemed it's no longer safe for me to stay here. Something about Lahai-Roy's environment makes the contamination even worse for the nervous system.
But...
Who would have thought my own thesis would set me up for early retirement?
But you once said your dream is to...
Unveil the secrets of void matter particles for all mankind? I recall saying something like that, yeah. But listen, Denia, dreams are sometimes just...
No, that's not it. Even someone like me can tell. Everyone here signed the agreement. If they choose to leave Lahai-Roy, that means...
Calling it quits. Not even close. Who knows, maybe I'll come back from the new Federation in a couple of years. It's too bad you'd have already graduated by then.
That's not what I meant. You've always been a great student, Nastasha. It shouldn't have ended like this. Everything that's happened. It's all my fault.
What's with you today? How is this your fault?
I'm sorry, Nastasha. Denia's not fully recovered yet.
If she gets
You'll have
pushed
to
even
excuse
more,
us.
she might snap.
I see. Keep your eyes on the road.
Because again, we're trying to keep this low
seems
key.
a
If she
little off
snaps and
today.
tells everyone, then that might be... That's gonna be pretty bad.
Oh, and happy birthday, Denia.
You okay, Denia? Your frequency is very unstable now. You should take your meds. Come with me. Feeling better? Based on the frequency shown during her complications, things are worse than what Armand said. At this rate, she won't even last a week. Is this why she chose today?
Okay, well, let's try these two options first. Cause those options, like, they, yeah,
Nastasha's got talent.
they go
The
back.
collective won't give up on her.
These two options won't work. That's why they're reoccurring, and then this is the right option here. I just wanted to see like what those options would do.
You're right. I've been lying to myself all along. I'm sorry. I lied to you. It's actually not my birthday today. That's because a birthday is supposed to be proof that you were born. That's what they always say, right? Everyone has a birthday. Zagrika has one. So does Nastasha. Even those tarred E units manufactured in factories have their own birthdays.
What is she
But
saying?
I don't. The Fraxidus has no record of my birth. Nothing to prove my identity.
But that doesn't necessarily mean she can't have one.
There's only this image burrowed inside my head, playing over and over again in my dreams. In it, I would always step into the same lake. A woman sways her arms in the wind, crying. She stares from afar, calling out to me. Denia. Denia. Das wie Denia. So if I truly had a name and a birthday, maybe I could then die as a real person. No? Because I'm running out of time. I'm out of time for so many things. But I can at least try to die with a little dignity, right? I should get to act like a real person. Face what I've done. Say a real goodbye. And then just end it the right way. What a shame. I even picked a good day to do it. But I never practiced how to properly say goodbye to them. Lying is the only thing I'm good at.
Is this the ending you're happy with?
Of course not. But at least I was able to see their goofy smiles as I had them completely fooled, just like before. Something to die happy about, I guess. It's just a reaction. That's all. The idea that everything will just vanish, that it'll all go back to the void, it makes me cry. Instantly. Just like years ago, when I touched it for the first time.
Even after you die, tomorrow, the sun still rises.
Life goes on.
Of course I know that. It's not like I think the world will change once I die.
Zagrika and Nastasha's lives will change. They'll lose an important friend. No matter how they ultimately break from the shadows, what is lost forever.
Do I deserve to?
That's not for me to judge. But in Renacida, I've met people just like you, in the lives forced upon them. Happiness was always fleeting, leaving only pain and fear that never dissipate. Yet even so, they fought for those brief, gifted moments of happiness till the very end. You once joked how the great rover is a savior. But in Renacida, I failed to save them.
But it sounds like they made their own choices.
True. Just like when you tried to drive me away. You also made what you thought was the best choice. You all hoped for more people to survive. and so did I. So, if the boundaries between humans and creations are already obscure, what is it that determines who we are?
I don't know.
It's the heart, Denia. What you are isn't defined by where you're from, but by your heart.
He does have a point there.
The heart. This right here. A gift from the Grand Architect. The page buried within my frequency is here.
Could this be Leviathan?
Do find your way home more often. Just as I thought.
Okay, that's interesting because he mentioned Leviathan. Leviathan is the Thernodian of Renacida.
You can really work wonders, Rover.
Curious how Leviathan got here.
Denia?
You are literally my least favorite type of person.
What is a Thernodian, or however it's
Where
called? It's
do I
basically
start?
what you know that big Aleph-1 mech fight, like
Over. We've detected a severe frequency
the
fluctuation.
Thernodian is basically like what the big evil one of like the region. Let me see if I could let me see. Threnodian. So basically, a Thernodian is like they're big bosses that seek to destroy humanity and take power from their, you know, and I think they get power from like from people's like losing hope, I guess. I don't know how to exactly describe it. But it's basically like the dark side of what people are. It's like, you know, like all those negative and evil feelings, put that together into like a physical form, and that's exactly what a Thernodian is, and it feeds off of that. So basically, remember, like, Denia was given, or she was the one who harnessed like Aleph-1, who is the Thernodian for Lahairoi. But then Rover here mentioned Leviathan, who is the Thernodian of Renacida, the previous region before this. So I'm curious exactly how it got,
We'll be back soon.
How Leviathan got here.
Very well. I'll see you soon.
Sounds like Professor Armand is getting a bit impatient. We should head back. No need to get ahead of yourself now. You're not quite there yet. Plus, we still haven't fulfilled our agreement yet. Can't let the cake go to waste. Would you want to come out with me again after tomorrow?
I would. I wouldn't, dang. Dude,
Well, that makes things trickier. I still have things I have to do. After all, if only today could be a bit longer. However, did it ever cross your mind that my being
said
alive
no.
and staying here might be?
I mean,
even
that
bigger
would have been the
problem?
funnier answer, but I don't know. Dude, Denia is basically trying to convince me, like, hey,
If
you
you
know,
feel you don't belong here, then someday in the future,
is she trying to convince me to
would
just
you be
let her
willing
go?
to...
Stop right there. It was just a joke. I don't want to put you in a tough spot. Easy. Today is my birthday. I won't be going anywhere. At least to you. This will be my last lie.
Okay. Back to the station. Alright. Well, there's this really neat trick. We don't need to walk all the way there. We can just TP there. Ever heard of resonance beacons?
Let's get
Crazy technology. Alright, what's up, Armand?
Nana is conducting a thorough checkup on Denia. I imagine this must have been a very long day for you, Rover. Her conditions have greatly improved since this morning. As for the frequency fluctuation earlier, did something happen?
About that,
Residual energy of the Threnodian from Renacita?
Yeah, there we go.
Could there be some form of interaction between the Threnodians? Is the Fraxidus actually manipulating her and suppressing her abilities through such means? It's no wonder we couldn't find the source of the symptoms. Fortunately, you were here to assist, Rover. It'll be the same as the past few days. Although she won't be sent to the new Federation, she'll still be kept under containment and assist with our research. I know what you're thinking, Rover. I've been monitoring your itinerary and field reports all day, but even if everyone recognizes her as a victim, the Space Trek Collective's work and responsibilities will not change for her. We don't have better solutions now. This is the fact. We haven't had a chance to get it yet. It's still with Zahira. You can only get that specific fruit crackle she requested from Zahira, but since she hopes you can accompany her on her birthday, I believe you should be the one to personally bring her the cake. We'll be waiting for you here.
Got it. Alright. Guess we gotta go get it. Dang, all the way out here. Okay. Oh, okay. It's with the Roya. Okay.
Let's get moving.
Retrieve the cake.
Are you here to pick up the birthday cake? One moment, please.
Denia. She said she had to take care of something. But what, exactly? Does it have something to do with the Thenodian's frequency the Deemer plans? If the Space Trek Collective finding Denia was part of the Grand Architect's plan, then what about removing that page from her? Or maybe, if I were in Denia's shoes...
Easy. Today is my birthday. I won't be going anywhere.
Dang, it is midnight. Okay. Oh, dang, you're right.
Here it is.
Dude,
I know it's a bit late.
she's so right.
But I
Okay.
believe it's more than
Because,
enough
like, it's
to
her birthday,
convey
she won't be
her
going anywhere. But now it's midnight. It's the day after her birthday. And because it's not her birthday anymore, now she can go somewhere. Alright. Alright. I see what she was playing at. Thank you. Much appreciated. Iris.
Rover, Denia has left the academy and is headed
Okay,
towards
there
the
it
Deemer
is.
Plains. With her forte, we've detected residual void matter particles at the platform. Professor Armand was trapped inside a bubble. Luckily, no broken bones. She hasn't removed her resonance suppression device and tracker yet. Should we initiate the emergency protocol?
No.
Give me our location.
Understood. Coordinates sent. Good luck, Rover.
Alright, it's up to me then. Let's do this. Oh, nice. We got Yuki. Yo, Yuki's back. Dude, oh, that was such a cool transition.
I tried, but with her condition now, she would die if I tried any harder.
Okay, so she's holding back.
Trees will grow tall, and leaves will turn green, Rover. That child simply made a grown-up decision.
Oh, switching to a new viewpoint. Okay, now we're playing as Denia. Okay. All right, what is Denia up to?
The Soul Vein Heartwood. Spectacular. No matter how many times I see it, will this be my last visit? Just as I thought. The void matter here is going on a rampage. I must get to the bedroom quickly.
Return home.
Leaving just a few words inside that page. Do find your way home more often. I knew it. Sorry, Rover. But just like in the fairy tale, the magic wears off past midnight.
That's what she was playing at.
At least this time I wasn't lying. Right?
What is this? Void Thirst Cradle.
Back to this place. Once more.
What is going on here? Dude, look at this perspective. We're playing in third person perspective. Like, it's an over the shoulder perspective.
Is the elevator locked? Could it be?
Ah,
Let's try to go around from the other side.
what the heck?
Denia.
Where did you come from?
Oh, what the
You're
heck?
annoying to look at.
Denia, I told you a long time ago, didn't I?
Okay, the Grand Architect.
What was that?
Navora doll. Special monster left behind in the Void Thirst Cradle. It seems to have no physical form and cannot be attacked or destroyed. It will relentlessly pursue intruders and drag them into the void, but remain completely still while being observed. When you see void matter contamination effect at the edge of the screen, she's getting close. Press the button to turn around quickly at such Weeping Angels? Weeping Angels?
The world is a cliff, and civilization a train with
Oh my god,
carriages of
dude,
different
that's scary.
My attacks don't do anything. Does it not have a physical form?
What the?
I see.
We playing a horror game?
As long as I keep my eyes on it.
Yo, Wuthering Waves turned into a horror game. That's so scary, dude. They're so fast. They're so fast. Dude, they're so fast. They're so scary. Oh. Oh no. Oh no 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 no. No 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 no, stay away. Okay, that closed off. Oh boy. That's so scary, dude.
The moment it falls into the abyss, everything will also fall, one after the other.
Okay.
Locked.
Oh boy.
But there should still be an emergency key.
Dude, she's so fast.
First, people abandon their morality, then emotions, and finally, faith.
There's another one there. Oh. Whoa. They are so fast. Alright. Oh my goodness. Oh, wait. Okay, hold on. I have to drag them in here. And then get them away from the door. What the? Ooh, ooh. Okay. Okay. Stay away from me. Stay away from me.
All that's left is an empty shell. The ruins.
What a pestering ghost.
You've been there before.
Oh, they're still
You know
following
how
me.
it feels.
They're still following me. Okay, we're good, we're good. If they have no physical form, how can they open a door? I think it's, well, I don't know. That's a good question. Dude, that's scary, dude.
You reach out, yet you fail.
Oh,
Even
no.
to grab something to end your life.
There's so many.
Calm down. Stop shaking, Denia.
Oh, it's
I
over
should
there,
be
over there,
able to go around from the other side.
Hey, chill out, brother. Go, 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 go. What? Oh, you've got to be joking me. I know the one over here is approaching me. Woohoo!
There is where you will finally sink and rest.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Straight through it.
What the heck? Okay. Okay, how do I get through this? I'm trying to figure this out. Cause I can't simply just like, if I walk past these two, then the ones the ones from behind will like, I'm gonna have my back turned to these two if I walk past them. Oh heck, okay. Crowd control. Crowd control. Okay. You got crowd control. Let's go.
Lives rise and fall like the winter wheat. But agony. Agony
Hey.
is the thing that never
Whoa.
dies.
Chill out, chill out.
So what?
I did not expect them to be that close.
Wait. Again?
Okay. Alright. Oh boy, another one, another one. Return home. Oh no, we're gonna go up to it?
Let them say, I walked with the crib of the void.
In your dreams. Come on. I'm not hiding from you again.
Okay. So you get to play. There you go.
Hi?
Do not
Please don't.
Okay, I don't know how to play Denia yet. I don't know the rotation for her, so I'll have to figure it out at some point.
Radiance, no more!
have to build like so she has a bar with like a bunch of diamonds on it. See if that plays a role.
That's not.
Here we go. Oh, I didn't get to use it in time. I'll have to figure out how her rotation works. Every time with these like new characters, I always have to figure out how they work, which it doesn't take too long.
This experimental terminal is getting on my nerves. I still feel the abnormal neural reflexes, even after an injection lately.
Oh, really? Sounds like you can properly feel pain now. Remember this feeling, Denia. Pain compels us to live.
To hell with that feeling. That bastard tried to fool me with saline as a painkiller.
You're awake. I prepared a present for you, Denia. I put it in your heart.
What's a present?
A present is a commodity without a fixed price.
See,
You'll
look,
be
this
a
bed
nice
also
little
has
rule
like
follower with
restraints
it.
as well.
Rules? What? Do find your way home more often and don't bring strangers home? Huh.
The food here has been left untouched. Why is that, Denia?
At Star Torch Academy, there's something called dessert. Eating it brings back that scene in my dream.
Starting tomorrow, come home for dinner.
A broken table I picked up from somewhere. Spent quite some time here. When was the last time I read a book? What was I reading? A professional guide to emotional performance? Oh. It became my draft paper anyhow. A textbook for void matter science. A seal-proof guide to enrollment. And the Lahiroi meteorology I borrowed from Nastasha. She even snuck a copy of the exam sheet inside. But she never mentioned it was from the previous year. I used all the wrong answers on the real thing. And she teased me about it for ages. Those academy courses were brutal. Barely ever scored above a D, besides void matters.
Dang.
Strange. They just come rushing back at times like this. And what's this? A memory album from the photography fan club?
Adorable. But it'll turn out better if you smile.
I spent 2 years watching people. Watching their joy. Their sorrow. What they call emotion is how they prove they're alive. But what's behind emotion?
The three of us will be best friends forever.
What's that look on my face?
It's the heart, Denia. What you are isn't defined by where you're from. But by your heart.
Well, let's put an end to this.
Okay. Alright, what is she doing? What is that? Make a clean break.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Ever thought about staying here? With everyone?
Yeah, that sounds nice. But sorry, I just can't. However, there is one thing I can do for you all. Fear, destruction, all those things that don't belong here.
Oh, she's absorbing all the emotions, or all the negative emotions. Huh. She's taking on that burden on her own.
From now on, they'll be gone. Back to the void with me. Oh, come to think of it, I haven't had cake yet. That's a bit of a shame.
So in the end, she went back and she went to void space.
How's that for teamwork? I'd sniff out Leviathan's frequency even in a pile of ashes and snatch it right up.
Great work, Abby.
Oh boy, we're too late, aren't we?
You're very much
Wait,
welcome.
wait, hold on.
Quick, let's go inside and check it out.
I gotta do all the optional stuff. Okay. Yeah, I want to do all the optional stuff here. Just get the extra dialogue. Okay. Yeah, we're with restraining devices. And an IV stand too. Okay, medical cabinet. Antibiotics, suppressants, nutritional agents, other drugs. Painkillers, sedatives. Okay. The lab terminal. So this is all like the Fraxidus is doing. Oh dang, dude, what did a grand architect put her through? This feels just like, dude, they put her through like anguish, like physical and mental anguish. Ah, great, here we go. What does she do?
I assume by the time you get here, Rover,
Oh, thumbnail moment.
everything will have ended. Sorry I had to say goodbye this way.
You know, every time I do one of these Wuthering Waves streams, you just know that there's gonna be a thumbnail moment in there. It is perfect.
This is where it all started. The Fraxidus's Lahai plan, where the Grand Architect first made contact with Aleph 1, and where I was created. I took the Threnodian fragment the Fraxidus left here. Leaving it here would only cause more suffering. As for the experimental data, consider it a parting gift from me to the Space Trek Collective. To be honest, I did think of telling you everything about this place, but sometimes gifts can be incredibly inappropriate. Your worries were correct. When the book page was removed, I received the Grand Architect's final message. Now, I am the last anchor point between Aleph 1 and Solaris.
Whoa, what is
If I
going
die
on
according to
here?
plan, its fragment will disappear along with me.
Whoa, hold on a minute. What is going on over here? We got Rover. And then Denia. And we got like all of the Fraxidus just like kind of worshipping us here? What's going on here? Alright, anyway, this is not gonna make it into the thumbnail, but like this is ominous right here. It's an ominous like screenshot. I might as well get a screenshot of this for later. So last anchor point between Aleph 1 and Solaris. If I die, the fragment will disappear along with me.
I used to tell myself that was karma. But what does an ending like that mean for Sigrika? For Nastasha? For someone like you, who always tries to save everyone? You're the Grand Architect's greatest rival. So making you betray your own heart is a bigger prize to them than the Threnodian fragment. It would mean that after all the frustration and failure, you are no different from them. You'd end up going down the same path, but if you had removed that page,
Okay. Here's my question, right? Is this Rover
attempting to
in the
connect with
past,
Aleph 1 out of instinct?
or is this Rover now? Right. Well, because remember, Rover did kind of reset their memories. I'm curious if this is like what Rover is going to become, or this is like what Denia's telling, or if this is Rover in the past. That's what I'm kind of trying to figure out here.
So, when I think about it, it's a good thing you never got to finish what you wanted to say back there. I was a child. He showed up at the Fraxidus's door out of nowhere. Became their Threnodian lab mouse by accident. Ever since I can remember, they told me I existed for one reason. To make that moment happen.
Lots of thumbnails today, you know? Okay. One of these is gonna make it in there. It's either this one or the first one.
I've questioned myself countless times. What is the point of everything that I've been through? The answer is always the same. There is no point. Birth, pain, struggle, death. None of these have meaning. That's why when I first heard your story from the Grand Architect, I absolutely hated you, Rover. If someone like that is actually out there, then where were they during the longest, most painful days of my
Okay,
life.
so her hatred at least has some like validity to it, because basically she was going through all of this, and then she heard like of us.
And why? Why would you appear before me just as everything was about to end? You know what I hated most? Why did everything about you have to be so impossible? Our encounter was never fair. So, I hope you can forgive me for not saying goodbye. This is something I must put an end to on my own.
I don't think you even need to say it. You know, it's there. It's there, and I like one of these is gonna make it in there.
It's just... it hurts to watch the way you live. I can't even imagine a day when someone like you runs out of miracles. They call you Rover. But you don't even know where you started or where you're going. Even if you made your ideals real, where would that leave you? Where is your happiness in all of that? I never understood what the Grand Architect was mumbling. The future, evolution, or what's going to happen eons later. But at that moment, in front of Aleph 1, I didn't want you to die. At least not at the hands of the Grand Architect, who's got nothing left but mere survival. What surprised me was that, despite hating you so much, I actually spent an unprecedented day with you. For the first time, I had my own birthday. For the first time, I forgot about the fear brought by the void. For the first time, I met someone I can truly open up to. How should I describe this emotion? It's a kinda hate, isn't it? I don't know where void matter particles will take me next. If I could start over,
Yeah, so she's part of the void.
I'd
matter
like to
now.
visit the cities Nastasha talked about.
Goodness, okay.
To visit places where there are no void storms and Solaskin.
So, I don't know if I'm right in saying this. It's like, because remember we saved Imith from void matter in like in the first part. Does that mean that now like Denia is the one to like take Imith's place in that void matter? I don't know. It's like, man.
Maybe I'll try picking a different major. Try napping in different classes. And taste different cakes in every cafeteria I go to. Then no matter how many times it'll take, I'll come back to Lahairoi. Back to all of you. Whatever you wanted to say,
I think I can change my controller.
you can tell me the next time we meet. Oh, I almost forgot something important. Actually, all those powers the Grand Architect displayed, including shapeshifting, are not her true forte.
Oh, there's more to it.
Those are derivatives at best. And the shapeshifting has a catch. She needs long-term observation and analysis of her target to pull it off. It's just the idea of her using my face to talk to you. It makes me sick. So let's have a code word. Just between us. Next time, if it's truly me, all my old hates will become likes. Oh, and could you help me enjoy half of my birthday cake? You can save the other half for me, of course. But don't throw away any of the toppings.
Yes. Gonna leave it there.
Aw. Will we ever see Denia again?
We will.
Okay. But, what about the thing you didn't get to say? If you feel like you don't belong here, then someday in the future, would you be willing to... And what about the rest?
Secret. For now.
Okay, Rover. Come on, man. At least let us know a little bit. We're gonna start towards Academy and gather your thoughts. Okay. Man. I don't know what to say. It's like, I feel like, I mean, look, it's at the end of the day, Denia made her choice, and as much as we try to stop her and convince her, there's just nothing that we can do.
If you got time, be
We've
sure
got
to
to
show
mind
me
bending
that.
her.
But I have a feeling that you know, there's more. I mean, we even said that, Rover even said that we'll probably see Denia again in the future. When exactly will Kuro Games bring her back? I don't know. It's not for me to decide, but I guess we'll see.
Denia, do you have any clues about that scene in your memory?
Nothing. It was just a scene. Maybe from some movies I watched as a kid.
But maybe, in my opinion, you still have a chance to...
Now you're reminding me of what Nastasha once said.
Huh?
Raise your head. What do you see?
Lahiroy's night sky.
True enough. But my reply was... the void. The darkness.
What was her reaction?
She said it was actually light fighting against darkness. But it looks like darkness has the upper hand. I said,
But there was only darkness in Lahiroy at the beginning. Then came the light.
you answered exactly the same way as she did.
So light actually prevailed.
You're right. I guess if you never give up, the story will one day have a good ending. No?
Maybe.
We've got the mind
Oh, man, what a story.
herder, the eccentric
GG's. That was good. I like that. I mean, you know, Denia still ended up making her decision, but that's just what we have to go with, you know. Nice. Look, we can get like Denia on our bike if we want to. Well, there you go. That is Denia's story. I think, like, you know, definitely the way that Kuro Games is writing their stories is getting a lot better. You know, like, I'm sure most people would agree, like, you know, stuff in like 1.0 was not the greatest, but like as soon as we went to Renacida and then now we're in Lahiroy and, like, you know, Ayamith's story, Denia's story, even like Sigurika's story, like all of those put together like shows how much they've improved on their storytelling, and I'm all for it, you know. I'm all for it. Like, I really would like to see what kind of, like, you know, how far they're willing to go in terms of like writing their stories, because I mean, you know, we've seen pretty much we've seen them stretching the boundary of what they're willing to do, and I like, it's just, you know, I'm curious what else we're gonna be able to see. But yeah, I mean, good story, good story at the end of the day. What do you like about their storytelling in particular? I think I like the way that they make the characters feel like they have depth to them. It's not like, you know, oh, I like, you know, like they make you feel like you're like when the character is gone that you feel like you want them back, right? Like, for example, like Imyth's story. Imyth was like gone for multiple patches, and like if you see the reaction from the community was just like, okay, we gotta go save Imyth, you know, like all this and that. And then now like the community is like talking about Denia and like her void space and stuff. So essentially their storytelling elicits like a reaction to where you feel like you can, I guess, like you can connect with the characters really well, and you feel something when they're gone. It's not like, oh, I meet this character for one patch, and then 4 patches later, I don't care about them anymore. They're nothing to me. So what makes them feel like that though? I think it's just like showing, I don't know how to exactly describe it. It's the way that it's the overarching storyline that they create for them. You know, like the fact for like this story, for example, it's like we're showing that Denia is like a victim in all this, right? That as much as she wants to like stay with people, as much as she wants to like stay with her friends, she knows at the end of the day that she is a part of like the Fraxidus, and she kind of like puts blame on herself because even though she's a victim of the Fraxidus, the fact that like, you know, what she did with the Void Storm caused like pain to people, and she puts that on her own. Like she carries that burden on her own, even though like that's what the Fraxidus made her do. So at the end of the day, Fraxidus is like the villain, but she makes herself the villain, and I guess makes it an excuse to where if she's gone, then maybe the problems will be gone too. And I mean that can connect with people on a certain level, because, you know, some people feel like I don't know, it's like some people feel like if they take a burden all on their own, that things just like get better, right? But that's not necessarily the case, you know. I think what really brings people together is just like being able to connect, basically expand upon a simpler premise to make it more complex, something like that. I mean, what I like most about storytelling is like how much can I relate to the character, and like and how does the character make me feel in the end, right? It's like, you know, like can I, because like if a character is, you know, very OP, right, very OP, and like everything they do just solves everything, right? Like, you know, there's this big issue, but then they come in and they solve everything, and there's no challenge to them, right? There's no like difficulty for them to solve the problem. Like they just go in, do like snap their fingers, and the problem is resolved. Like that kind of storytelling I can't relate with, because no one's like that. You can't just go in, snap your finger, and solve like an issue all the time. There has to be some sort of challenge. That's what they showed with Rover in the previous patches, where, you know, with Imyth, right? Like eventually we did save Imyth, but in that moment, in that patch, it felt like Rover couldn't find a solution for it, because like they weren't ready, like stuff wasn't ready. But it feels like, you know, because Rover's always coming in to solve stuff, but at that moment it's like, this guy is like really powerful, he can do stuff, but at this moment he's not as strong as people would think. Like he can't just solve everything on a whim. It takes time, it takes like effort, but it also takes people, because he didn't do it on his own. Like there's a lot of people who played a role in helping him out, and I think that's also something that really brings, I guess, like relatability. Because I mean, you know, in essence, there's stuff that you just can't do on your own, right? There's always a time and place where people are there to support you, and you just need to like take that that support. You know, like characters that are just on their own, like basically soloing their way through everything and just without any friends. It just feels so like boring to me to see like just things get resolved and there's no challenge. If there's some like kind of issue presented to them, if it actually shows, if the game shows weakness in their character that I can relate to, even if they're all powerful, if there's some sort of weakness that they have to go through, like for example, let's say like, you know, an all-powerful being, right? But at the end of the day, if they still struggle from like a human challenge, then there is some sort of relatability to them. I don't know if that gets my point across. I might just be rambling here, but I think that's essentially what I'm trying to kind of
We've got the mind
present here,
indicator,
where
the
If you got time,
eccentric
be
traffic
sure to show me that
illuminator,
super duper
the ghost
if I can
girl.
relate to the character, and if the character makes me feel something,
What's
then
the
I
other
feel more
character's
compelled
name?
to
Right.
to like the story.
Ah, you're early.
If the character just doesn't have any like depth to them, then I can't relate to them, and I can't like I can't feel anything when I'm playing the story. I don't know. If there's anyone who's watching this stream that can like kind of piece together what I'm saying, because what I'm saying right now is it's pretty confusing. But if there's anyone who can figure out what I'm saying and try to like piece it into words that make sense, that would be great. Because even I don't know how to piece my words together. It's like I understand what I'm saying, but when I try to articulate it for other people, it's very difficult to do that.
Yo, synchronous.
All right. Anyways, we're at 2 hours and 20 minutes. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna finish up this last like after story thing, and then after that we're gonna do like one of the events, like the Depths of Looser Realm event. Just like do one run, and then we'll end the stream after that. All right. Anyways, I didn't get to read what Josh was saying. You know what? I can activate the back bumpers and bind them to R3 and R and L3 to do the free lean easier. Okay.
Yo,
yeah. I don't know. Like, by the way, Josh, can you experiment something for me? Because they said that like in Ready or Not, if you crouch and free lean, it's better than just free lean standing. Like if you stand and free lean, you expose more of yourself, but if you crouch and free lean, you expose less of yourself. In theory, I think it kind of makes sense, but I need some testing on that. They say crouch free leaning is better than standing free lean. How do I test that? I guess like find a map. I guess, well, the easiest map to test that would be probably like 23 megabytes, and like I guess go against the wall, and is there a mirror? I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't know how you would exactly test it, but I mean maybe we can test it later today.
Yo, synchronous.
And see if it makes sense. Because
if you got
crouch.
time, be sure to
I think the easiest way to like master free lean is to figure out like the best mixture, because I don't think purely crouch free leaning and standing free lean will get the job done. I think it's more of like combining both the crouching and the standing free lean in a way, because if you remember the video that I sent you, like that bouncing effect that they did, I think that is essentially like what makes it powerful. But obviously like it feels so complicated to do that. I don't know how to exactly say it, but like that the bouncing free lean feels effective, but it's so complicated to pull off. And at the end of the day, do we necessarily need to do all of that to beat a map? Probably not. There's going to be a void matter pod until, yeah. Okay. All right. I'm gonna probably take like maybe like in like 30 minutes or an hour. I have something that I need to do after stream, and then I'll hop on after that. So I think the plan, Josh, for us, we'll probably do we'll do not entry point. We'll do ready or not yesterday and today, and then tomorrow and Monday we'll do entry point. Because Monday I don't have work on Monday because it's a holiday, so we can do it then. If I can find a mirror, I can see how much my body moves. Okay. Because I do want to try to see how many we can clear. I don't think we'll clear through all the maps today, though. Because like there's gonna be it's gonna be very difficult to clear through all the maps, all the base game maps, especially with like we haven't even done Grease Palms yet, and that's after the next map we do. Find Sigrika.
Why are you such a slave to the manual? Be bold.
Sigrika, where'd you go? Oh, she's on the bottom here. Okay. Oops. My bad.
Rough assignment.
There she is. Okay.
The cafeteria.
The mirror in the lobby is blocked off.
Dang.
That Royan girl sampled
Let's see. Making my dreams a reality. Okay, well, okay, so we told her that Nabor is not coming back. Okay, so she actually meant to tell Sigrika everything. That's good. That's good to know. At least she got the truth out before she left. Ah, man. Alright.
Then she just looked at the rest of us eating.
Alright, let's go ahead and do one round of crouching lets you lean a bit further. Okay. But does that expose you more though? Or does your body stay in the same spot and it lets you just see further? Or does it expose you much like more than if you were standing? That's what I want to know. Like, because if that's the case, if you can see further, then that's good. But if it exposes you more, then I feel like that's not really gonna help. Because if I'm, for example, like if I poke my head out that far, they could just dome my head, then I'm dead. All right, let's go. Depths of Elusive Realm. I love Depths of Elusive Realm. I think the previous ones are actually really fun. This one, like, I'm gonna see what kind of improvements they made. Noipon made it to Lahai Roy. Let's go. I remember Noipon being in I forgot, like, Chisa's place. Honami, there you go, Honami. Forgot the name for a second. Okay, here we go. Depths of Elusive Realm. Perfect. Okay, gonna go ahead and just skip this for now. Okay. Delivery bone. Crownless. Okay, so we can only play crownless here. Yeah, we can only play crownless. And we have Shorekeeper. Okay.
Me. Shadow descends.
Oh wait, I forgot. Yeah. Right, you can't switch.
Bad timing.
Yes, I can't switch.
Nowhere to hide.
Oh, Res Liberation.
Ordained.
Okay. The only good room to test on is the upstairs room. I guess they, I guess that makes sense. Let's see. Casting resonance skill. Critical hits restore. Resonance energy. Honestly, critical hits. Kind of like that. Memory of the Shattered.
You will obey.
Oath from the heart.
What's a good free-leaning map? I Knew America. Honestly, I Knew America is not bad. But you don't have the DLC, so I don't think you can play it. Laser attack performed reduces. That's kind of good actually. Grants resonance liberation damage bonus. Need that. Nice. Yeah, I was not a big fan of Crownless as the Echo, because Crownless is okay. I think he's all right. Though Obsession is pretty good. There's enough room by doors to cover a majority of the body. Got it. I'm gonna go back one of these days and do. So my plan. So my last things for Ready or Not, like my final plans for Ready or Not, until like new content gets released, is to first clear all the maps on hard mode, like S rank all the maps on hard mode, including the DLC. And then after that, complete Program Psychosis. And then Program Psychosis is the very last thing that I want to do. It's gonna be hard, but I mean, I'm willing to try it. Let's see. Dodge counter becomes resonant skill. Let's see. Takes damage second up to 99 times. Okay, what about this one? Deals double the number of strikes. I mean, I'm dodging a lot, so I feel like dodge counter would be good here. Memory of the Tainted.
Vow from the soul.
Endure and defy. Down with the curtain.
What's program? Program Psychosis is basically the hardest achievement to get in Ready or Not at the moment. You have to beat A New America in a multiplayer lobby, true solo. So play in multiplayer, but you have to play by yourself, and you have to beat New America. You can have armor and everything, but you have to beat a solo on hard mode. So hard mode in a multiplayer lobby, true solo.
None shall whisper.
Ordained.
It doesn't matter lethal or non-lethal. You can go both, but lethal is the better option because non-lethal you're gonna die in non-lethal. I would honestly, I think like the most common approach that people do to complete Program Psychosis is to just run mirror gun as your tactical to look through doors, and then running shotgun. Shotgun is your best option because shotgun just one shots at close range. Because I mean, most of the time you're going to be fighting the MLO at close range anyways. So you might as well take a shotgun and just just shoot them once and then just move on. Because like cuz guns like the AR, you can shoot with you can like take care of the MLO with the AR, but it won't drop them sometimes. Like you can be shooting with the AR and they will still shoot back at you, but with a shotgun you can pretty much blow their limbs off and then just move on to the next target. It's like one shot, move on, one shot, move on. But I mean, this is a new America we're talking about here. So, you know. Oh, okay, I don't like that one. I'll take this one. Okay, moving on to almost the last one here. Yeah, this is 6. Alright, what do we got? This one? Actually, critical... This one. Increase crit rate. I mean, I've made a few attempts on program psychosis already, but yeah, but I mean, you can imagine I didn't really make it that far. It's tough. I mean, it's supposed to be tough.
Down with the curtain.
But the thing that most people, well, so the thing that I understood from program psychosis, at least like seeing other people's attempts at it, the IR sensors can actually be used to bait. Instead of like, you don't have to necessarily disable it, but you can use it to bait them. And you can even just like shoot like randomly to bait them to because the MLO, despite them being like very tough, they're actually very predictable as like in terms of their behavior. If they hear you, they will breach, and then when they breach, typically what happens is they'll kick a door open and then they'll throw a flashbang, which when they kick the door open and then you enter the room while they're throwing the flashbang, he has nothing. He is completely defenseless because he's holding a flashbang in his hand. So in that sense, you can just go in and get a free shot off of him, but you have to time it properly. Otherwise, you're just gonna end up dying. But yeah, but I will do program psychosis eventually. I just want to get the S ranks first before I do that. So I completed. I think for me, I had 4 goals for Ready or Not. First goal, S rank all the maps, which I did. I did all on standard. Second goal, complete the Hermit, which is where you do Iron Man mode on standard or higher, and complete the map. Complete all the base maps without a single officer dying. I did that yesterday. And then now I have to do my last 2, which is S rank all the maps on hard mode and program psychosis. Those are the last 2 that I want to take care of. And then after that, I'm pretty much done with with Ready or Not after that, because there's not much else you can do. Once you hit that point, it's like, okay, you know, now what? I will do. Actually, I can get both. Okay, we'll do these, and then can't do any of those. I mean, of course, the shop. Oh, nice. I can get 50 astrites. We get 50 astrites. I love free astrites. Okay. For right now, I'm gonna do like a level 80 run here, and then after that, we'll probably end. And then I'll go finish up the stuff I need to get done. Activated. Yeah, you can go up to 450%. Okay, so HP becomes 100. Shield received is reduced by 90%. At 70 rank SS, resonators cannot be downed, and the HP will not drop below 1. Yeah. Okay. Main resonator. I want Okay, I want to play Hyuki. Hyuki is very fun. Where is Hyuki? I don't see her. Can I not play Hyuki? Oh, she's not even an option. Oh, okay. I don't know. All right. Okay, I guess I'll play Imith then. Well, I don't think she's an option on this level. Okay, so Imith as the main. I think for the concerto, I mean, yeah, we'll just go our normal team. This, and then I'll go Shorekeeper. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Enter the dream. Let's do it. I don't want to do crownless. Okay, we can choose. We can choose. Oh my goodness. I need that. I think like I always liked Inferno Rider. Inferno Rider has always been like my clutch. Let's see. Maybe this one. Okay, let's do it.
On me.
Evil repelled.
Or that video was something that third-person mod was crouching freely nearly your entire body and head are behind a wall while your gun and vision can clearly see the target. Okay, well if that's the case, then yeah. I guess that's why they can't see you, because they literally cannot see you. Cause yeah, the target can't respond. Or yeah, they can't see you because they can only see your arm. Well, either way, they can't see you, so they can't respond, which makes sense. But of course, I mean, it's not that easy though, right? It takes a lot of practice to get the angle right. Because if you free lean like too much, you're gonna get spotted. So it's like I would imagine there's still like some skill that you have to there's some skill that you have to like figure out before there's still some skill to it is basically what I'm trying to say. It's not just like you free lean and you become invisible.
Enter the ghost. System integration complete.
Ordained. Enter on cue.
Blade cleaves the night.
Perils purged in light. Light arc.
The world is mine to guard.
Objective logged. Cannon ammo. Charge. Light wings activated.
Stars shine tonight. Smile.
Sparks. Ignite the world.
Let's see. Take this one. Nice. Take this one. Nice. Okay, Memory of Nightmare.
Detected.
Don't blink. You'll miss the best part. Soul sing in harmony.
To the Savior's victory.
Light show of the finale. Fire.
Order confirmed.
I just looked at the in-game map layout to see how the next couple maps would be.
Evil repel.
Okay.
Truth. Reach the cosmos.
If you look at Grease Palms,
Cluster cannon.
if you look at Grease Palms map, you'll see what I mean by the warehouse. Okay. I think this one. Memory of rest. Also, can I adjust my settings here? I can. Okay. So I'm gonna go back to my normal settings. There we go. This makes it easier.
Roving among the stars.
Okay, so we need fusion for sure. We need Glacio. And then in terms of bonus, this is a big bonus right there. Memory of the Tainted, Memory of the Shattered. I'm gonna go Tainted on this one.
You can count on me. Special delivery goes boom! Break apart! Light arc! Solar flare! Propulsion mode.
Yeah, propulsion mode, crazy travel.
Fire! Order confirmed. Roving among the stars.
So here. Okay, we'll go Shattered this time.
Evil. Come on! Stars, light up tomorrow. Spear blade cleaves the night.
Oh, can't even ulti.
Lasers charged. Propulsion mode. Enemy unit detected. Transformation mode. Cluster cannon ready. The savior
Yeah, the Dusty Book messed up my ult. Okay, we definitely need this. That's for sure. More of these. Memory of rest. Okay.
Roving among the stars.
Okay, and then we need this for sure. That'll get us up to here. And then we need this. And that's as much as we want to get. Okay. Dreamless Dream. Here we go.
Me.
Oh, we're fighting Inferno Rider. Okay.
A minor hiccup from the heart.
Ouch.
Starlight over the seas. Scorch through the void. Crash now. Heroes on. Lights up. Limelights checked. Check out my digital camouflage. Light wings activated. Stars shine tonight.
100,000.
Souls sing in harmony. To the Savior's victory. Don't blink. You'll miss the best part. Light arc. The world is mine to guard. Objective logged. Ren. Thunder. Heart. From the sky.
Dude, my ulti is completely messed up because of the Dusty Book. I can't ult properly. Alright.
Roving among the stars.
Well, we won. There you go, we did it. Alright, I'll do the rest of the depths to at least a run on my own time. Because I have a lot of time before this event ends. Nice. Thought evolution, yep. So let me see. Defense. Do that. Guess this one next. And then this. Okay. Then I can either start with more health. Okay, I can't afford any of those. 2 large rooms and 1 giant one in the middle. And the outside too. 2 large rooms, giant warehouse, and the outside. The map is huge. It is huge. It is massive. And it's the most difficult map of the base game. but nothing will top New America, at least for now. New America is definitely the hardest map in the entire game. But if you're asking about the hardest map in the base game, that's Grease Palms. You just have to go through it's like, well, I think the biggest problem with Grease Palms is probably conserving ammo too. It can, like, conserving ammo might be kind of difficult sometimes. Cause it's a big map, right? And there's quite a bit of suspects. All right. Anyways, let me go ahead and return to here. They don't get up. We should be fine. Okay. Well, we'll try our best. I mean, let's clear through like the next map first. The next map that we're doing is actually pretty easy. It's one of the I think it might be the second or third easiest map in the game. And then after that we go into Grease Palms. Oh boy. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna end it here for today's Wuthering Waves stream. Hope you guys enjoyed the Denia story as well as the polls, and also just, you know, a lot of other stuff as well. I personally enjoyed Denia's story. You know, I think her as a character, again, I like her as a character because the way that, like, you know, she's pretty cheeky, but at the end of the day, I think below, like, underneath all that cheekiness, she does have like some vulnerability to her. And I mean, you know, just having that in a character, just, I don't know, it makes them feel, it makes things like there's more depth to her character than meets the eye, you know what I mean? But yeah, I did like her story a lot. In terms of the other stuff in here, like second anniversary in general, I liked all of it. I mean, Cube Derby's always fun. Star bouncing was really fun. And then, you know, Loto Express and the gifts and stuff. So yeah, I mean, overall, I think it was a solid anniversary. I liked all of it. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just do this on my own time. I have 2 weeks to do it. I can probably get through all of it within like, I would say like a couple of days. If I really grind it, then yeah, I can get through it. But yeah. Anyways, though, yeah, I will catch everyone. So we're gonna have 3 streams this weekend. We have one today, Wuthering Waves. Tomorrow we're doing Devil May Cry 5, and then Monday, I don't have work on Monday, so we're gonna have an extra stream on Monday, and that is going to be the finale of The Walking Dead. So yeah, we're gonna be finishing up The Walking Dead on Monday. Pretty excited for it because, I mean, look, we've been through a lot in The Walking Dead. I just want to get it done, see how it all ends. But yeah, we're doing that on Monday, so yeah. Anyways, have a great rest of your day, everyone. I will catch you all tomorrow for Devil May Cry if you want to stop by. Other than that, yeah, good luck in all your games. You know, if you're achievement hunting or if you're polling for characters, I wish you the best of luck, and stay happy, stay healthy, and, you know, always make sure to have fun with whatever you're doing. All right, I'll catch you guys all later. Let me go ahead and bring up my music again because my music got cut last time. Yeah, let's just go here, I guess. Okay, anyways, see y'all later, acolytes.